hopefully.
Italian stereotypes.
Yeah.
It's really horrid.
By the way,
just horrible.
if you don't want to wait for us to link it up later on onaradio.com, it's Scott. You throw Scott and Todd starring Joey's Paisano into YouTube, and you'll find it.
Look at Joey.
Look at Joey. It's a bigger Joey. A much bigger Joey.
With the glasses?
Yeah. That was Joey.
It's like Jerry Lewis after the steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he blew up.
All right. Hey, speaking of the big snowstorm here in New York that didn't happen, Sam did a great job. He put this together. Basically, this is what they were saying last night on the local news.
Well, as we said, snow and rain are falling across the tri-state, and some schools have already posted delays and closings for tomorrow. You'll see those along the bottom of your screen there. Well, right now, Erica Tarantel is in North Bergen with more on how people spent the day preparing for this storm.
Expect the morning ride to look very different from this late-night drive.
All right, enough of that. Anthony had the big gambling weekend.
Yes, this was the big weekend that Mohegan Sun was flying us up there.
Well, you took a lot of money from Mohegan, safe to say.
Well,
And they-
yeah.
And they kind of wanted their money back, so they offered you, a trip up to Mohegan on them, basically, a free ride in a plane.
Yeah, they
limos and all sorts of and suites and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, they think you're a whale.
It was like a rock star.
Yeah.
It's great. Took Keith and his wife and Mom and Sal, which is just a rip. Because my mom doesn't like flying much at all. And with the smaller plane and the weather, the way it was on Friday, probably the worst flying conditions ever. It was JFK Jr. flying conditions, where you can't see anything out there. So my mother it was like Weekend at Bernie's. She had taken a Valium. The plane was delayed for a little bit, so we went over to that 56th Fighter Group over there at Republic.
Yeah.
Downed a few.
Of course you did.
Downed a few. And
Why wouldn't you?
so it was pretty much, getting Mom on the plane. She was a
Why don't you just tell us you were breathing?
little tipsy. Well,
I love how Anthony brings that to our attention. Like, really, you had a few.
the plane was delayed because the weather.
Well, what else would you do if the plane was delayed?
We're not going to just sit around Republic Airport.
I gotcha.
There's really nothing going on there.
So you had a few. Mom had a Valium.
A little Valium.
Yeah.
And a couple of drinks. So, yeah, she was a little, little loose. A little like, hey, let's get on the plane kind of a thing. And so we all got on the plane. And the weather was horrific. I mean, it was rain. They had some thunder and lightning.
Can I slow you down for a second?
Yeah.
Because I already know the answer, but I think a bunch of people will laugh at their radios. When we left everybody on Friday, you were getting the, the private jet to Mohegan Sun.
Right.
I know you didn't get the private jet.
Well, it had 2 jets in it. It was a turboprop.
Ooh, with a lot of other whales too, right?
No, there were a few. It
few.
wasn't like, I had to sit next to people I didn't want to talk to or anything.
Right.
And, yeah, they were all going to the same place.
They just picked up all the whales like a bus all over Long Island and brought them to Mohegan Sun.
No. It's a little better than that. It wasn't like hopping on the jitney.
All right.
And it's about a 30-minute flight.
Yeah.
The longest. It's probably 20 minutes. But with the weather the way it was, oh, my God. Oh, was that just a horrific flight. Nothing but turbulence. And then when we go to land, you saw no ground. It was nothing but fog right up until, and I was kind of videotaping out the window just in case, anything happens. I want to take a little record of it.
Yeah, they won't find you, but they'll find your little cheap.
Find a little memory chip.
Maybe.
That's it. They'll find it, plug it in, and go, wow, look at that. He taped his own crash. Dead.
He was a jangle with an airplane liquor bottle.
It wasn't even time for that. It was time for one beer.
This must have been
On
where
the
Anthony
plane.
was sitting. How do you know that, sir? Well, look at all the empties around.
A lot of empties. The jingle jangle of the vodka bottles. But the plane kind of is coming in for a landing. You feel it, and then you hear him hit the throttle, and we're going back up again. And he comes down and goes, I saw the runway a little too late on that one. So we're going around it. We're going around again.
You don't want to hear that.
So
Die Hard too.
it was a very hard, yeah.
And a guy with a torch.
It was a very long circle that he took. I think he was waiting for the clouds to break up a little and gave it another try. So he started descending again and didn't even get close this time. Back up again. Now he doesn't even go to the radio.
Is there anything more horrifying than being in a plane and having no clue as you look out the window, you see nothing?
We didn't know where we were.
Does anyone else just picture mountains?
It was white.
In front of you?
Yes, the giant Rockies of Connecticut.
Well, whatever. I don't even care if
It could be an antenna or something.
If we're over the ocean and you see nothing when you look out the window, I'm convinced there's going to be some huge sea monster that's popping his head up and you're going to crash into.
I was saying that that if you're at 35,000 feet and something goes bad and you're just spiraling in and you have time to text friends and actually get a response back and, take care of some last minute business, fill out a will as you're plummeting, that's one thing. If you're in fog during a landing and you hit something, I'm pretty much from the school of thought it's over pretty quickly.
Pretty fast.
You're just like, you're flying, you're looking out the window, bam, it's over. Bam, the old beyond, whatever happens after this, that's it. That's what's happening.
Start seeing Ghost of Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper.
Yeah, that's a Big Bopper.
Hello, Anthony.
Hello, Anthony. Flew too low, baby. That plane came in too slow, baby.
Glass in your face.
Hello, baby. The clouds are too low, baby. Oh, you know what I like, a runway.
Oh, man.
That's pretty much what it was.
Oh, man.
So the second approach, he
missed
bails.
that one.
He
A
bails
little,
and goes back
go
up.
around. And now it's a real long approach. I think he's lining up pretty far out because we went back out over the Long Island Sound and came back again. And this 25-minute flight is now an hour. We're an hour in the air. And I have a video clip of this. I'm out the window. I'm looking out the window, and it's nothing but pea soup, clouds. You see the prop going. And from the time we broke through the clouds to the time we actually landed was 30 seconds. It was 30 seconds from the time he saw nothing till he saw the runway, make sure you lined up, gear down, flaps down, hit the runway hard and fast, and then just and everyone on the plane
Of course.
did the applause.
Of course you got
They
applaud.
applauded the
That he's
pilot.
still alive.
Yeah.
What a
yeah.
dumb thing to do. Oh, I'm
Hey,
alive.
thank you. We live another day. And then the whole thing with Republic is a little odd too. I just want to say to any terrorists listening, Republic Airport would be the place you want to go because no checks whatsoever. There, no security. Can they please do something with Republic? I understand they're commuter planes, but some of these planes carry like 30 people.
What are they going to do? Take out a brownstone?
No, that could do some damage. It could absolutely do some damage.
Yeah.
And then we're flying back, and the cockpit door is open. The whole flight.
Yeah.
It's just open.
He was lonely.
There's people with carry-on that has not been checked at all. No one looked at it. It went through no machine. Nothing. You just get on this plane. It's a little odd to me.
They just know it wouldn't do much damage. That's what it comes down to.
Is that what it is?
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
I think that thing full of fuel could probably do a lot of damage.
The government doesn't think so. They don't really care about your
And maybe
life.
30 hostages?
And they'll let 30 hostages be beheaded, the government.
Yeah?
Yes! That's how it works.
It's a little creepy.
Government would pretty much be, yeah, it sucks. Sucks to be you guys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm serious. Gotta make a big splash.
Yeah.
If you're a terrorist. Little stuff like that, government's like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, maybe that's why they didn't, but I don't know. It's
So how
just,
was the gambling?
well, let me tell you. Day one, sat down, broke out about 10 G's to start with, and built it up to $70,000.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good one.
First day, you're up 60 G's?
Yeah,
Wow.
which I promptly lost, and
Same day?
same session.
Same session.
Yeah, they really turned it around on me. Turned it around because I was gunning for 100. Okay, I wasn't going to stop at 70.
I know my question is really stupid. That's why I don't think I have the gambling bug in me, because there's a point where I just, you know what, I walk.
What point? 20,000? 30,000?
You just feel
40?
You just feel like, wow, this is kind of nice.
I wasn't feeling it. It felt good. I was going for 100.
And that's what the casino banks on.
Going for 100.
You were at 70. Like when you went backwards, like why wouldn't you go? Or I just dropped, like gave them 20 or 25 back, and then go from there. Like that's
No, because then you win it back plus more.
Okay.
See, this is what they depend on. That's what the
But
casino
have you
depends
made up your mind that once you lost all the money, all the gambling money that you've been gambling with, you go, I'm done.
No,
Of course not.
I wasn't done. I got
when
it back.
you lose it all, are you ready to quit? Are you going to go into your own savings after you lose gambling money?
No savings, no. No.
But I'm saying your own, your money.
Oh, if it's all gone like that,
Like this gambling
at
money.
some point, then I'd have to. I'm not going to stop, going to casinos, but, why?
I thought your whole thing was like, I'm going to bet with this money.
Yeah.
And that was what I'm going to do. Like,
but-
you had a pride to bet with that money. But if that money goes, then you're not going to stop. You're still going to bet.
You're going to get
Yeah.
the money from somewhere.
Oh, I took more than 10 with me.
No, I understand that. What Patrice is saying, you kind of made it obvious to everybody that you're playing off money you might have won.
Right.
So when you lose all that money, because you will,
Yeah.
you're going to continue gambling.
Yeah, then what? I'm never supposed to go to a casino again?
But you're saying you're not going to take it out of your savings.
Oh, I have to. I would have. Where else am I going to get it?
All right, there you go.
Yeah. No, but as
All
long
right,
as
you're
When
what?
does it end?
I don't know, when I'm broke and destitute.
No.
No, of course not.
So listen,
It's. Believe me, I don't need an intervention here.
I don't care about your stupid money. I'm just curious.
look at that Patrice, like he gives a crap about you.
I didn't think he.
I'm just trying to
I
learn.
didn't think he did.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
just.
trying to figure out what happens.
Yeah, he's just trying to learn a little.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. See what the future brings.
Like, I definitely wasn't going to put my hand on your shoulder and go, listen, Anthony, I love you,
I think you
man.
have a problem.
Wow, you read that wrong.
I think you have a problem.
Patrice is just wants to write about this someday.
I just want to know, how does it stop? Like, when do you go, oh, okay, I'm done.
You keep playing. Just keep playing. You gotta be somewhat responsible. You can't, you can't just spend all your money gambling. That's not good. I
But is there a place before destitute and desperate or whatever? Is there a place where you go, okay, I'm fish?
Yeah, if I feel I spend too much money, I won't go back to a casino for a while. This is the first time I'm back in a few months.
He's got the bug. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. Listen,
I'm not taking the jitney down there every weekend. I'm just I'm having fun.
Flying in fog bank.
Oh, I know that was a little odd, but who knew it was going to be death defying.
Early morning Jaws weather. Like the weather when they go fishing in the morning with fog coming up off the water.
don't know where Jaws is.
Yeah, like
Jaws
that.
just gonna pop out of nowhere.
Like he's
out of the
flying
fog.
where you hear those things going bing bing, bing bing, like,
Yeah.
and you're flying to a casino.
Yeah.
Damn Buddy Holly death trap was.
All right, we gotta take a break. So the first day you took 10, you turned it into what?
I turned it into 70.
And then
and then lost it all. Took another 5 and turned that into 20.
And that's the first day.
So I was ahead.
You were 70, down to 5, back up to 20.
Yeah.
Okay, when we get back, we'll get the end of the story. How's that sound?
Yes.
All right.
Because there was a lot of up and down stuff going on.
Also, as we go to break, got a lot of requests for this, so we're going to play it one more time. It's Roger Clemens admitting that he did the roids.
Yeah.
This is obviously fake for the idiots out there, but people want to hear this one more time. So
It was funny.
if you listen closely, it sounds like Clemens did do the roids as we go to break on the Opie and Anthony show.
I want to say thanks to this Mitchell report. I've been getting emails and questions on this subject, and now the whole world knows the answer is that I use steroids. Over the last 15 days or so, when I played in Toronto for the Blue Jays, Brian McNamee used steroids to inject into my body. And I'm very thankful for those steroids, and it's been extremely difficult to do this. I'm almost numb to steroids, human growth hormones. I'm angry about it, to be honest with you. It's hurtful to have thousands of people to inject human growth hormone into my body. My friends to inject steroids into my body. The New York Yankees to inject human growth hormone into my body. My children use drugs, and it means a lot to me. In my family, to inject steroids. Again, it's amazing to me that I have to even use steroids. And I want to say thanks to Brian McNamee of the New York Yankees. After Christmas, I'm going to sit down with Mike Wallace of 60 Minutes, and I'll inject drugs into my body. Right there in front of him, and we'll do all this again. And let me be clear that I'm very thankful for those steroids. And Mike Wallace used drugs now that that's come out. My children to inject steroids into Mike Wallace of 60 Minutes. But we're coming upon Christmas now, and I have been blessed in my life. I've been blessed in my career, and the answer is that I use steroids.
That's right, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. Patrice O'Neill in studio. PatriceO'Neill.com for his tour dates, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. We were talking about Anthony's big gambling weekend up there in Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
We left you what? You took 10 G's, you turned it into 70, lost it all.
I was corrected. I took 5, turned it into 70.
Okay.
And then lost it all. Took another 5
Is your
and
money
turned
up
it
there?
into 20.
Your money's there in Mohegan Sun?
Well, see, that's what I do. I take it up there, and then I deposit it in what's called a front money account.
What's that?
That's where you just walk up to the table instead of having to have like a wad of cash and throwing it at the table. You just go, "I'll have a marker, please," and then they fill out some paperwork, you sign it, and they give you the chips based on an account that you have.
Do they get to keep your money and invest it?
No, it's there for the weekend. What are they gonna do?
And then you take a check back, though, right?
Yeah, you check, cash, whatever you want.
So you walking around like Scarface with a...
Like money counter. With the clock with the missing 12. Take it to the limit. Limit! Why is there a hole in the 12 on the clock? What's the matter? Too stupid?
No return.
I can see that there's a camera in the 12. What's the matter with you, man? Manolo.
I know we're all over the place today, but our weather people, whatever you want to call them, they have gone north. They're now broadcasting from Hartford and Boston for New York. They kept going north until they
keep
actually
going
found
north.
snow.
We're here in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, because the snowstorm was a bust here in New York. They said, you know what, just drive north until you find something. We're looking pretty stupid. All right, so the second day of gambling.
Yeah, that was really, really bad.
This is Friday.
Yeah, that was Friday, and then this is Saturday. Now,
So you
Saturday.
wake up Saturday late afternoon.
Yep.
And how much are you up or down?
Well, I was up like 10,000.
Okay.
But then I hit a brick wall. I have never seen dealers pulling shenanigans like they were against me. It was stunning. If I had a 17 and the dealer is showing a 4, that 4 will turn into an 18. They would get me by 1 every time. I'm pushing on blackjack. I'm pushing on blackjacks. And everything else, 20s, the dealer's showing a picture card. I'm dealt first card, a picture card. The second card is 3 or 4. And then the dealer's got a picture card showing, and every time they flip that over, boosh, there's their other picture card.
Did it come to you that you're thinking maybe they're using a special deck because they want their money back really bad?
No, I truly don't think they can do that.
I wondered about that.
Yeah. They
gave you all sorts of advice.
I think there are definite dealers that just have an aura about them that are coolers. They're coolers. There's something about them. They can go in there and consistently just screw you.
You believe in coolers?
Yeah, I do.
And do you think the casino believes in it too? Like they put like if
I think they do.
They'll just put one of these coolers on the table just to make everybody lose.
I think they do. I usually play alone at a reserve table. Sometimes I'll play with other people. But there was this one guy. I'm sitting there with another guy. We're having a great time. We're doing all right. He knows how to play. I know how to play. We're just kind of, because I go into the what they call the high roller room. I like hang out with the riffraff. And then this guy comes down with this cowboy hat. I believe he was Middle Eastern. Sits down, and he's contemplating, with the dealer showing a picture card, he's contemplating not hitting a 13. So me and the other guy that had been sitting at the table for a while look at each other like, uh-oh. And it worked out that time, but every other bet now, I'm just betting the minimum. I'm like, I can't do anything because I'm afraid to make a big bet that this guy is going to screw me.
He should have or he shouldn't have made that.
I hate that philosophy.
No, don't hate it. No, this ain't even right.
Supposed to do?
Hit the goddamn thing.
No, so you hit a 13.
You hit a 13 if the dealer's showing a 10.
Why can't it work out in your favor if this guy's playing dumb?
It might, but you know something?
Why do
it
all
might
the gamblers are convinced if there's a guy at your table playing bad,
because playing the
that's
odds.
going to affect you?
You're playing the odds. Then don't fuck.
And why?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
And
I'm cursing.
Why should I care?
Because this conversation comes up. Because if I got $6,000 up, and this idiot's got $100 up,
why should I care about your 6 Gs? What if I go, I'm thinking only about my 13?
You know something? You're right. You shouldn't. That's why I play at reserve tables.
Yeah, but then those
And so I don't got to play with idiots like that.
But the game goes by way too fast when you're you and a dealer.
Me? I'll sit there after dealing a couple of hands. If I take a couple of beatings, I'll sit back in my chair. I'll sip my drink. I'll talk to a couple of people. I'll talk to Keith. I'll talk to the dealer. I'll talk to the pit boss. Oh, wait, my pace.
How much money do you have to spend to get a table that no one else can play at?
Oh, they want you, making some big bets consistently. A little more than that, Jim.
Really? And it's your table.
My
no
table.
Sit there.
My table.
I don't understand that logic that a bad player.
Dude. Then you're a guy that I'm talking. Then you're a guy that if any blackjack player that plays consistently, they don't want you at your at their table.
So say you have no choice. You got a bad player. He's hitting when he's not supposed to hit, but
leave the table
because he's hitting when he's not supposed to. You're winning like crazy. Then what?
It could happen.
All right.
But you leave the table because the guy will screw you. He will screw you.
But he could also help you.
Most times he's going to screw you. You got to play the odds.
I just don't get it.
Well, you got to get it. You would be yelled at and pummeled by some guys.
Trust me, I know this is. You guys all think the same. You get all pissed off when a guy's playing badly.
Yeah, because he doesn't know what he's doing.
So what's the idea of this guy?
The idea is the dealer is showing a 10.
Right.
And one card is buried. You don't know what it is.
Okay.
And you're showing a 13. You see both cards. You know you only have a 13. The dealer, the odds are that dealer has got better than you. So hit the goddamn thing. If he doesn't hit, let's say he doesn't hit, and then the dealer turns his card over, and he takes the next card that this other idiot should have taken, and he winds up pulling a 21 instead of busting. The table will kill that stupid idiot. But, like Oak said, sometimes it might work out. He's going to bust.
He's going to get a 9.
You know something? Take the goddamn card and take the chance. Because that's how it works. Then get your own reserve table and play like an idiot.
Because I see it, these guys will kill you.
Then get your own table, play like an idiot. There is kind of a team thing at a blackjack table. There is?
Oh, so you get the deal of the bus.
It's right. Your job is to get the deal of the bus and let the table win. And if this jackass screws things up, you want to kill him. And this is what he's doing. Because the odds are he's going to screw up. And he was screwing up. So I got up and left the table. So I sit down at a brand new table. And I have to wait now for the reshuffle. I have to wait for a marker. All this time goes by that I'm waiting. And what does this guy do? He gets up. The second I'm ready to play my first bet, cowboy hat guy sits down right next to me. Right next to me. So I look at the dealer, I grab all my chips, and I go, I can't sit here and play at this table. He goes, why? I go, I'd rather not say. And I looked at cowboy hat guy, and the dealer knew exactly what I was talking about.
What's called cowboy hat guy?
He was the guy that was the idiot. He followed me.
Oh, he followed you.
He followed me.
Because he's working for the casino.
No, he was the idiot.
He's working for the casino. They're trying to mess you up.
So that's when I went, you know something? I'm going back to my reserve table. So I went back to the reserve table and proceeded to lose a lot of money.
Just lost a lot of money. And they have like a rope around it, like so people know they can't.
A little plastic says reserve. When I try to sit there, they go, hey, reserve.
You lost a lot of money now. Are you dipping into your like regular money at this point?
Yeah. At some point, I had a dip.
But the money you brought with you was gone.
It was gone, and I was dipping.
And the reason you want the other guy to play well, I get it now, is because he can bust the deal. Like everyone's trying to bust the deal. So it's almost like if he busts the deal, then you all win.
Yeah, if he would have done something with his 13, where he pulls his miraculous card and wins, and everyone else loses because the deal busted, screw him for winning. He screwed the table. We all would have won. But he, didn't play by the community.
Well, why don't you guys acknowledge when this guy is playing stupid and everybody wins on the
Someone does.
on the table? We acknowledge, okay, cool. This guy is a dope, but we all won because of it.
But you can't consistently bet. It screws up your rhythm. Like, I sit there thinking, I'm not going to bet $6,000 based on the fact that this jerk might do something stupid. I can't place my faith in my hand on whether this guy's going to be an idiot or not. No! It was, I think I was playing a $100 minimum table at $6,000.
Alright, calm down.
But no, because you gotta understand, this guy. My mother said that. She goes, my mother was watching while she goes, you turn into like a different person when you're doing that. She goes, I've never seen you like that. Because I'll be like, son of a, God damn it!
Alright, calm down. So what happened?
Keith is sitting next to me, and I'll lean over and I'll punch him. And I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, Keith. He goes, no, that's okay. And then he goes, I have to he goes, I don't want to come back and see what bloody nose and split your face. So don't beat up my leg.
You dipped in it.
So I dipped. It was pretty bad. Big dip. So I cashed in. I didn't cash in. I just left the tables Saturday night, and it was a horror. I just went back. I emptied like maybe $100 out of my pocket. I was like, oh boy, this is a bad one. And then Sunday morning, completely turned around. One dealer gets up within 2 shoes. I had 45 minutes left. 45 minutes before I had to get from the car to the plane. And to the point where Keith is standing next to me, and he just looks and goes, count that. He was rough. So I count it. He grabs the chips and goes, okay, here, play with this, like daddy. And he just put them in his shirt and in his pockets and walked to the window, cashed in, and I wound up pretty much, a little less, but pretty much even for the whole trip. And with everything they gave us, all the perks that they gave us. They gave us like $5,000 of just go shop money. So the girls went to the spa, they bought dresses, jewelry, all kinds of stuff. Just for the hell of it.
Oh, man.
Beautiful rooms. It was great.
They see dollar signs in your eyes.
It was, I gotta say, and with the big dragging in a boatload of cash like that at the end, it was one of those picture-perfect weekends. And then we got on the plane. It was a wonderful flight back. From the time we left the casino to the time I was back playing Call of Duty 4 with the band, it was about an hour. An hour from casino to my house.
You're doing all that trouble and you still break even. They probably want to send Johnny Benson to fly you home.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Very annoying.
Did you break even?
They gave me everything, too. They gave me the rooms, the dinners. We had dinners at great restaurants, twice, all taken care of. We go down to this dress store and Pete's wife and my girl that buy dresses and all kinds of stuff. It was amazing. It was a great weekend. I want to thank my Yeah.
When do they want you back?
That's the only time, bro. I think we're all going back for the Bon Jovi concert.
And another thing, you saw what Ozzy was up there.
Yeah. Ozzy was playing Saturday night up there, so a lot of Ozzy fans, but kind of put a few things into perspective to see guys with Ozzy shirts and Ozzy jackets on driving Little Rascal scooters around the casino. It was a little sad. Fans of like Ozzy, and they're there on those Little Rascal scooters. Whether
the Rascal scooter?
Too fat or too like old or hip injuries and
old
stuff.
Black Sabbath t-shirt.
Yeah, he's got the old Sabbath t-shirt and the mullet going and just driving around.
Ozzy should be on a Rascal.
Yeah, he should be.
Did you see him at all? Or?
No, he played in the big room, obviously, and the big arena that we did when we went up there. And I didn't see him. Saw a lot of his fans, though. A couple of them fans of the show.
Very nice.
And then I just had a really good time.
Very good.
I'll be back.
Martin from Jersey. Martin.
Oh, here he goes.
Hi, guys.
All right, Mr. Doesn't Know Blackjack. What's the problem?
Listen, Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
The guy takes the bad player. He's in back of you, in front of you. It doesn't matter. He takes cards from the deck, so you get the next card. It doesn't affect you.
Dude, it does. Shut up. You're talking out your butt. You don't know what you're talking about. I hate people that say this. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not a blackjack player. You're not. You're one of these idiots that sit down and screw everybody at the table.
Ask a question.
Yes, Patrice.
If you were,
Shut up. Shut up, know nothing.
Wow.
Hey, let me ask you. Hey,
He's losing his mind.
is there another level? Are you at the highest level blackjack player? Like, if there's like some level where it's the highest level players, could you comfortably sit down with those people and know what you're doing? Like, would you ever be the cowboy hat guy?
Never.
In any situation?
Never.
I will explain the next level. Level. If Anthony and his fellow players that yell at the cowboy hat player are not card counters, then they are losers because the odds will crack them eventually.
Will crack who?
So we'll crack Anthony and his fellow players.
Oh, he said you're not a card counter. That's your problem.
Dude, the odds will crack me. As opposed to the odds cracking the entire table because idiot isn't hitting on a 13
I think
when the deal is showing a 10.
As opposed to the house, I think he means. I think he
Of course. What do you think? The odds are in the player's favor? What am I, a retard? Of course the odds are in the house's favor. What am I, stupid?
Wait, what about... Well,
Get Anthony a Valium someplace.
Every game in a casino is based on the fact that the odds are in the house's favor. If it was the other way around, casinos would be little tin shacks. They're beautiful places with stunning, gaudy crap hanging everywhere that people pay for. The trick is to try to get lucky and try to play the games where the odds are best in your favor, or to get the best odds you can.
There's no reason to yell at me because
I'm yelling at you because you're talking out the part of you that is supposed to expel waste.
I used to have a video game, a casino video game.
Yeah.
And it was, to me, it seemed like craps was the best way to win. You can win.
They say blackjack has the best odds, right?
Blackjack has the best odds, but
Yeah.
like craps has so many different ways to win.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying? No, it doesn't?
it doesn't.
What game has the best odds?
If you bet the line and take the odds on the crap table, and it's got like a 1.4% chop against you.
I've always heard blackjack has the best odds.
All right.
Hold on, this guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about, though.
I have no idea about craps. I don't play craps.
What's the odds
Just
of
like this
blackjack?
guy doesn't play blackjack correctly.
Depending, it's
He's an
definitely-
ass.
It's definitely really over.
Cowboy-hatted idiot.
Why are you getting so mad?
Oh, because he's one of those guys.
He's talking to this guy like he is the cowboy hat guy.
Yeah.
This is what
Yeah.
he wants to say.
That's what I wanted to say to the cowboy hat guy.
Let it be known there are a lot of guys that agree with Anthony, but I don't think they're yelling and screaming, though.
For him, but I think he's a moron, too. But that's not the point.
Right.
The point is, it doesn't affect your play.
Yes, it does, jackass.
Okay.
It affects the entire table. First of all, you can't consistently bet. You can't play the way you want to play when an idiot is playing like a hotshot cowboy. You can't then, I don't want to put my friggin' $6,000 in this idiot's hands.
Okay.
I want to play against the dealer, not against the idiot next to me.
Let him go.
Jackass. Jerk off. Idiot.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. I was in a great mood.
Mr. Kumi, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir, Patrice.
So this guy, the cowboy hat guy, right? He goes, I'm not going to do this. Now, if he doesn't hit, now you have to adjust what you're going to do now with your hit. Let's say you had a...
No, I'll always just do what I'm going to do.
All right, he has his 13, and you say you have a 15.
Yep.
He doesn't bet. What do you do different now that he doesn't bet as opposed to if he did hit?
Nothing. I play the game. If the dealer's showing a picture card up top and I got a 15, I'm hitting the goddamn thing. I'm hitting it.
Instead of getting the first card, you're getting the second card.
And then everyone looks around the table and goes, what would the dealer have gotten if this moron would have hit? Oh, he'd have busted instead of gotten 21. So now he's F the entire table.
But you guys don't acknowledge when it works out in your favor. That's what I don't get. You sort of acknowledge it, but you're like...
No.
Yes!
You also don't understand what I was saying. I don't want to put my $6,000 in his hands.
He's saying this
I
guy...
put it in the dealer's hands. I'm playing against the goddamn dealer. Not against an idiot that doesn't know how to play the effing game.
But isn't it all luck of the cards anyway, though?
Yes, but the percentages. You want to play the odds and the percentages. And it works out better if idiot hits.
Okay.
Well,
no, for the table. Shut up, you fucking moron! You're an idiot! You're an idiot! Die!
all right, why are you cursing? Why are you
Because
losing
I
your
can't
mind?
take this guy anymore.
Why are you losing
I
your
can't take him anymore.
Sir, I thought gambling was just, just fun, a fun recreation.
It's fun until you get this idiot, because he's one of these idiots.
But is he?
Dude, how many times did guys want to punch you in casinos?
He's out.
Never. They never do. Bull. They want to beat you silly.
But is this guy talking like the cowboy hat? Like he?
Yeah, they think they think they're right. They're not. He's not right. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
All right, you got to do just private games from now on.
That's what I do.
Because you can't.
Me and the dealer.
Yes, you
Or
can't.
I go into the high roller
He
game.
doesn't gamble for fun like we do.
Or I go into the high stakes game. And everyone knows how to play there. You're not gonna, and this proves my point. If you go into the high stakes game where it's 500, 10,000, 500 minimum, 10,000 maximum, you won't find one son of a bitch sitting there doing what he said is fine to do. Not one. They throw your ass right out of
So
there.
you guys must be winning like crazy because you don't have these guys getting in your
Yes.
way. No.
You win or you lose based on how the game is played. Not like
who do
this.
you blame?
Guarantee this jerk, he never goes home a winner.
Who do you
never.
blame when the high stakes guys are losing?
The game. It's just the way it goes. I'm not saying it's a sure thing if idiot isn't sitting there. I'm not stupid. The odds are always in the house's favor. But the odds are even more in the house's favor when jerk is sitting next to you. Believe me. I've seen it too many times.
All right, hold on. We got to get to Lydia from Oceanside. She calls every once in a while. She's a psychologist. Lydia.
Hi, guys. I'm just a little worried about Anthony.
Everyone's worried about me. Please. Is it about the gambling or the fact that I'm a Nazi? What is it now?
Well, I am a Jew, so the Nazi thing does worry me a little, but I thought maybe you could use a little deep breathing techniques and relax.
I know about deep breathing. Steve from Bayshore, Ant was sitting at the table screaming that his generals were betraying him. I'm not Hitler.
Why are you worried, Lydia?
Well, I play blackjack too, and I agree with Anthony. I've been to Mohegan Sun with the idiots, but I'm just worried that he's going to have a heart attack or stroke on the air, you know?
No, I get very worked up, that's all.
He loves his gambling.
I enjoy playing blackjack, played the right way. It's very exciting when you get a good hand that you can split, that you can double down, things like that. That's where the fun of the game comes in.
You'd sleep better at night if you knew that you lost a lot of money, but everyone at the table was playing by the quote rule, the unspoken rule.
That's how it works. If idiot sits next to me,
Like so that you feel comfortable being this guy screaming at
experience, just playing. And I knew the rules going in.
But you was cowboy hat guy at one time?
I was never cowboy hat guy. I knew the basic rules to sticking and hitting. But that's part of the game. The other part is knowing when to split cards, knowing when to double down, even though not just on 11s. You know, you double down certain times. Also, when you have crappy cards, if the deal is showing crappy cards, you could do that too. Try to double your bet. But idiots like that guy that think it's fine to just sit there and stick on a 13 when the dealer is showing a base card is despicable. Despicable.
Everyone hates people like that.
And yes, the fact that everyone hates them. And they screw up the game. And like I said, it might work out for the best. But the biggest thing is it screws up the bettors, the whole table's rhythm of betting. Because you get paranoid that this idiot is going to take your money away by screwing up the table
and you shouldn't
instead of just playing against the dealer.
That's obviously how he screws the table up.
I know.
I know. I'm just uncomprehending.
A lot of hardcore gamblers believe exactly like Anthony.
Is it superstition?
No.
You should.
It's math.
Then you shouldn't.
It's odds.
You shouldn't even take a chance playing at a public table. Then you should go private table all the time.
Sometimes I play at the lower stakes table if I just want to take a break. Drink a few beers, take a break without the constant adrenaline of huge bets, things like that. But there's just always a jackass.
Then you get more cowboy hat guys.
Right, exactly.
All right, Lydia.
Bye, guys.
There she goes.
You get some little guy from Thailand smoking 80 cigarettes, hitting when he's not supposed to, sticking when he's not supposed to.
He's having fun.
I'd take that cigarette, spin it around, and stick it in his eye.
All right, wait a minute.
So there's many different levels of gambling. Like Jimmy, myself, Patrice, we've done the 3-card. You're just fooling around and having fun. When I play a little blackjack, fooling around, having fun.
It gets bananas. I did the 3-card poker thing. It was fun. You talk mess to the dealer. You go aha when they lose.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you just feel creepy sitting there.
Then you leave. Then you want to move on to something else. But then there's gamblers like Anthony. They take it very seriously.
I enjoy playing blackjack.
One more time.
Mm-hmm.
3 people at the table.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Just wait a second.
Yeah.
Your lack of knowledge.
Because I don't want to be cowboy hat guy.
Mm-hmm.
13, you, the other guy. The cowboy hat guy, you,
Right.
Okay. The 13 he should hit.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, what's going to happen? Now tell me the scenario in the cards of why you want him to hit.
It offsets every card by 1.
You should hit because there's a magic card under there.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just asking, man. That's what I'm saying.
Because
what happens
a very high
scenario from him not hitting to you losing.
I'll tell you, a high percentage of the time, that dealer, if he's showing a picture card, has something higher than a 13. It's, first of all, stupid for him not to hit. Because they usually got another picture card under there, a 20, or a 9, or an 8, or a 7. It's a card that's going to beat you.
Right.
Take the goddamn card. He doesn't hit. Now I got to hit. Now I'm getting his goddamn card. I don't want his card. I want my card. If I got a big bet, I don't want his card. I don't want him to determine if I win or lose.
Unless his card gives you a win.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to know statistically, what are the odds of you getting a good card because he sucks or a bad card because he sucks are probably the same. Like, if you have a 10, you don't know if you're going to get a 7 or an ace after him. It's basically just, it's a psychological thing because mathematically, like, what are the odds that he's like the cards are random. Like I know what you're saying, but I think it's more psychological. Like this guy sucks. So if you have a jack showing or whatever, and then you get a 2, you're like, I hope this guy dies in a bus wreck. But if he gives you 21, you're like, good, that just worked out for the better.
Sometimes it does.
And you still hate him.
Yeah. He's not playing the game right.
Honestly, we'll have to agree to disagree.
You
It's
ju- you
just the
just
way
don't-
people like Anthony think.
That's what, and like I said, you go into the high roller room
He's not
and
alone.
you play like that,
He's not alone
you'll
in
get
this thinking.
thrown out. They'll throw you out bodily if you play like that in the high roller room with other people at the table.
If you're winning.
Doesn't matter. No one would do that. That's what I'm talking about.
When do you not hit? What do you have to not hit?
Anything
Where you don't call him a jerk.
17 or over, or if the dealer is showing 6 or under.
Okay.
All right, we got to take a
Then
break.
I won't hit.
We're really late.
That's it. Sometimes you split.
Take a deep breath, Anthony.
I hit on 20. I laughed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Give me an ace.
Just to see how the
That's what I do.
Just to see how the table reacts.
Give me
I
an ace,
split.
ace.
I split queens against 10s.
Watch this, an ace. Come, hit me with an ace.
A 6 comes out.
I
Put those cigars.
hit on a 20.
That's what I do.
And that's what you
Just-
say. You say, give me an ace, and you wink at the other players.
Just for giggles. All right, we got to take a quick
When
break.
a 6 comes out, you
We're real late. We're going to talk a little football after the break. And, Jimmy's Cowboys lost the other night. And we got T.O. crying audio. Stay there. Opie and Anthony. All right, you calm, man? You calm? You all right? Yeah. All right, it's the Opie and Anthony show. Patricia O'Neill sitting in because we thought we were going to have a snow day. We thought Jimmy was going to make it back from his Diana Ross concert last night. Well, you never know, though. It's always good to have Patricia here no matter what.
I gotta say something. I've never seen ganger people.
Really?
Oh,
Including you. Let's be honest.
I'm not gay. I was with a girl. I want the beard.
With your lighter up and as she's singing, do you?
Yeah, they must have looked at you
Oh,
disgusted.
she did do that. It was fantastic. She opened with not I Hear a Symphony, but My World is Empty. That was nice.
Oh, yeah?
You.
Oh, wonderful.
I can picture your pink lips.
Wow.
You don't want any more blackjack calls, do you?
What? I won't even let it upset me.
All right, watch. Let's see if this doesn't upset you, okay? Rich in Jersey. Rich?
All right, Rich.
Well, actually, I'm calling to agree with Anthony and trying to explain it to you guys.
Okay.
The sheer fact of the matter, it's a game of numbers. If you play it like a if you play it like somebody who doesn't know, then you're just there and gambling. You're sitting at a poker table or something like that. But
No, swallow.
it's
Spit it out, Mr. Peabody.
It's all numbers. You know what I mean?
We know that.
It's a cause and effect game.
Well,
So
Everything's
like
cause and
Anthony's
effect.
saying,
yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about just basic math crap, it would work either way.
To me, the only
well, no, it doesn't work
all right,
either
that's
way
it.
because there's only a certain percentage of cards in the deck.
Oh, you got another call coming in, idiot.
Exactly, sir.
But thank
hopefully
you for trying to
cancer
help me.
doctor saying bad news.
All right, let's go to Charlie in Westport, Connecticut. Charlie.
Hey, what's
That's
going
a
on?
game of numbers.
What, Charlie?
I just want to explain to Jimmy what's going on. There's 3 cards in the deck that equal 10 and one that equals 11. What the hell? There's 4 cards. Why wouldn't you use those? What are you going to do? You're going to leave a 10 for the dealer, and they're gonna end up winning. The guys that told me, I just want to get Cowboy had a big FU.
Well, no, see, that's now the
Maybe
numbers
Cowboy
like
hat.
that. Like when you're saying, like the numbers add up. You know how many cards are in the deck, right? Like as far as how many, but you can just like five cards, 5 suits, or 5 decks, 5 decks of cards, right?
7 decks, I think.
Okay, yeah. So, sir, what are you trying to say, that you can't double down like that?
Jimmy. All right, Charlie, what else you got? We're moving on from the gambling thing. This is just driving Ed nuts.
I want to know if anybody's watching the playoffs when we know that those stupid dummies with their bum-looking coach who cheats are going to win the damn thing anyway. It's a guaranteed.
I guess this guy thinks the Pats are going to
When they get that fucking Guthrie Govan and fucking finish. Hey, you watch.
Win, so why watch anything?
Well, the Pats are obviously going to win. Yeah.
They're going to win. So,
Are you still obsessed with the fact that they cheated in the first game of the season, even though every team's doing that?
I am not bitter about that, but I am a diehard Jets
Why do you
fan.
think it wasn't a big deal after a while? Because the NFL knows every team did exactly what Belichick did and got caught doing.
Cheating.
Of course.
Stop.
It's called watching game tape.
Dude, every team. I have to say, I hate the Page, and I hate them. But they're one of the best teams ever. You can't say a team that's gone 19-0 and ran over